Stage is dimly lit, spotlight focused on the center. A chef, dressed in a professional chef's uniform, steps into the spotlight. Chef, with conviction and passion. I don't let a stamp on loaf or bread or wheel of cheese tell me what or when to eat it. No, I refuse to be confined by the narrow expectations of popular opinion or blind adherence to science. Who are they to dictate my culinary choices? Pauses, as if contemplating the absurdity. Imagine, if I had listened. What would I have served to the thousands of hungry customers who rely on me? Air? Sawdust? Perhaps even the remnants of used guinea pig bedding that has overrun my home and destroyed my marriage? Oh, the horror! Grimaces, as if recalling the chaos. But fear not, for I have triumphed. I ask you, would the esteemed garden club dare to sample my diseased cat's hairball's world-famous homemade patties? Believe me, my dishes have never received a believable complaint. Chuckles confidently. You see, 30 years in this industry have taught me more than any Rachel Ray cooking show or subscription frozen food box ever could. I have transcended those limitations. Serve safe. Merely a puppet to the meat and loaf industries, strings tightly wound around the neck, strangling the very essence that once nourished the consumer's souls. Pauses. As if reflecting on the consequences. Can you, my friends, look your grandmother in the eyes and honestly tell her that questionable ingredient is just a caper? Or would you spend the night, steel wool in hand, scrubbing with powder bleach, tears mixing with water, chanting unclean until you pass out, burdened with a water bill you can't afford? Looks to the audience. Seeking understanding. Honestly, have I changed? No. A little steak sauce, a dash of French onion, and that same burger that you just gotta try transforms from a momentary disaster to a triumph of flavor. It takes flight, gliding gracefully from the sludge between the fryer and flat top, only to be savored by those who dare to indulge. Proudly raises a hand in triumph. But here is a secret. To keep my restaurant afloat and pay off those haunting court fees, I unplugged the refrigerators at night. Ah, the wonders of preservation. Most food does not demand the cold embrace of refrigeration. My pot of chili simmered throughout the entire summer, a testament to the power of culinary preservation. Nods as if acknowledging a victory. And when customers became sensitive, I merely added hot sauce and vinegar. Chemical wonders that obliterate bacteria and viruses at the atomic level. A quick swipe of my UV light, and that rotten gumbo is transformed into soup de joy, fit for royalty and nuns alike. Smiles mischievously. But let me tell you, my friends, it wasn't just about cooking. Even after paying restitution, I pinched pennies until my hands reeked of copper. They tried to take everything: courts, judges, counselors, ex-wives, doctors, and relentless debt collectors. Yet, they couldn't take the lessons I instilled in my many children. Pauses, a mix of determination and sadness. We went to Chuck E. Cheese and Burger King. Not for the games or paper crowns, but to impart the truths that cannot be found on Google or Ask Jeeves. We are all children of God, but if we can't fill strollers with ketchup packets and toilet paper, your daddy will lose the restaurant to the bank. Our family would be scattered, torn apart, destined for old-timey orphanages across the country, and perhaps even parts of Indonesia. Grimaces, revealing the weight of the future. The young ones would spend their days pulling the strings of celery for the amusement of industry tycoons, while nights would be spent picking, drying, and mashing whatever so-called superfood is in vogue. The wisdom of Barney and the laughter of your beloved sponge replaced by an old, angry fat man hurling obscenities, denying you even a glimpse of the sun every time you miss a deadline. Shakes head, eyes filled with determination. But it's the older kids who face the harshest fate. The copper mines, oh, they have a funny way of revealing the best and worst in people. And you don't even want to know how many lives are lost for the sake of precious tungsten or whatever technological flavor of the week. Gazes into the distance, imagining a different path.